Welcome everyone to DieFall Presents Spelljammer episodes, adventures, episodes in Space, adventures in Space.
In Space!
Space! God, it's good. It's good to be here. Everyone's here this week. Say hello. Some back from travels, in between travels, perhaps. I travel next week, so we're off next week. But yeah, one of these days things will settle down. Yeah. Wait, I put that in the Discord earlier this week. Don't do that.
Yeah. Because I'm
For
just
some
like,
reason,
okay, promise.
And I saw that, and my brain said, "Oh, that's 2 weeks together." So when I saw that we were going live today, I was like, "Oh, I should have maybe looked at the calendar."
Now this is me also realizing that apparently when I hit the live button, my camera decides it's gonna just die. But so you don't need to look at me anyways. Everyone else looks beautiful. Me, I'm a pixelated mess, but that doesn't matter. As long as you can hear me, everything will be okay. This is Spelljammer Adventures in Space. We are, goodness, after today, we will be in the falling action of this adventure and culminating into our ending pretty soon, which is exciting and also kind of sad because I'm gonna miss
Falling action.
Right?
Okay, Mr. Hollywood.
Okay.
Hey, listen, this 10 episode campaign has taken all of 8 months or something.
8 months. Dude, we threw in some of the one shots and you guys agreed to it. I said, okay, cool, we could do that. And then we traveled and then everyone was gone. And then there was the holidays.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I even try to schedule
I didn't
things?
even expect to be traveling that much, to be fair. And because I've said so many times, I'm like, all right, cool. After this trip, because I did to my D&D Sunday group. I'm like, all right, this is the last trip. I won't miss any other ones. This is it. And then it's again, and I'm like.
It sneaks up on us in the best and worst of ways, but that's okay.
Oh, yes.
Life, unfortunately, takes priority over Dungeons and Dragons, which is terrible. We should really reevaluate.
Blasphemy.
Yeah, we should really
not true.
reevaluate our whole thing. But hey, you at home can support these lovely players here by doing the following. God damn it, because I restarted my computer. I didn't have everything saved. It's fine. You can start with by liking and retweeting the tweet that I'm going to post in the chat right now, and you can earn them a nice little nat 20 for them to utilize later today. Or you could also donate to the cause, the heroic cause that, I don't know, maybe it works out today or not. But you can, buy $5 for reroller, $10 for nat 20, $20 for a draw from the deck of many. The draw's been good. The draws have been good and saved everyone last time. We fought a lich and lived, which shouldn't have happened.
Didn't the lich come from a draw?
Yes. Also, well, the lich came
No,
from
it came from Cat's
challenge.
mouth.
Oh yeah, it just
came from
Cat.
a challenge. And then I rolled into that one of the previous draws because, yeah, they became like a multi-dimensional entity from a different show that I had run. So that was fun. But anyways, if you want to support them, you can do so there. Yeah, so it's been a couple weeks. The last episode is a pretty easy recap if someone wants to earn themselves a nat 20 for doing that. Because today is negotiation day. So if you feel like you might want some extra die rolls or guaranteed nat 20s on those die rolls, you may want to do the recap.
I think Helene's gonna need that negotiation dice.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think, unfortunately, you're right.
All right, boss. Give it to us straight.
All right. So we were sitting there in front of this guy who just was kind of being in butt, talking all slow and stuff like that. And he sent us to this arena to test our skills. And then he said, I'm gonna bring the champion of the champion, and you're gonna have to fight him, and then do the thing, and then of course he messed up. He did something wrong. Something went haywire. His old brain wasn't working, and then he summoned this thing. We didn't know what it was. It was all skeletal-like, and he had weird voice saying, I'm going to kill you and you're going to just die because this will be easy and stuff like that. And then he said words and things did die. It was kind of impressive. He was like, word, and then die. And then it just happened a couple times. He killed like this big old ogre beast things, and it was quite impressive, but I'm not here to be impressed. I'm here to stay alive. And I mean, let's be honest, that didn't go very well. Like some of us were on the brink of not being here on this mortal plane for very long. Quite a few times actually. I think our copper man over there was like, I think I need some help. Oh, okay, I'm good. No, I think I need some more help. No, I'm good. Oh no, this is bad. And then and things went kind of crazy, but eventually, Mr. Copperman took bug invention and said, "Hey, I got spikes in my belly, so why don't you take one of these, you punk?" And shot it right at the little skeleton's face, and it went flying. It went flying against the wall and went pound, pound, pound. And then this is where things started to calm down, and everything was rainbows and gushes and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Until this mother trucker comes out flying through the top of the glass with a dragon and says, "Hey, I'm here to collect my sister. Blah, 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 blah. You guys are all gonna die." And so, yeah, the princess that we were supposed to be helping out goes with them and drops the dang ring or whatever it was and says, "Hey, you take care of this," but not to me, because I don't think she likes me very much. Yeah, and then she went along and we had to fight this stupid little handsome man. He was pretty hot, I might say. And then he had his blue little twin, but I mean, they were kind of no match. The last time we fought him, I think we got in his head and we bullied the heck out of him, and he went bye-bye. And then old man appeared, and I wanted to kill him so much. And but he said, yeah, okay, maybe we talk about this, okay, yeah.
And talk we did. Yes, excellent. You have earned yourself a nat 20, Helene. By the very skin of our teeth and or robotic parts, we were able to come out on top of the battles in the arena. But yes, unfortunately, the princess was taken out from our very noses. She kind of volunteered herself to be taken so no one would die, which is probably the best bet there.
How heroic.
Right, exactly. And then she dropped a ring on the ground, a ring of shooting stars, and said that this would be necessary to essentially save the planets that the Empire of Xaryxis have been destroying. So we'll see how that pans out too.
I did forget one major point in that recap. Didn't this lovely little red panda bear kind of save our skins?
Yes.
Save our bacon?
Yes. The panda bear did it. Not a drop in the deck of many that was summoned upon in our greatest time of need. The panda bear!
Mm-hmm.
But yes, our conduit to the divine powers that be put a stop to death. There you go. So today we're kind of in a bit of a, well, I wouldn't call it a lull, but in a planning stage. Right now we are attempting to gather an alliance, assemble a fleet, and then fly to Xaryx space to not only save the princess, but various other worlds around space, and hopefully, maybe potentially destroy the prince while we're at it, because he's kind of an ass.
Agreed.
Yeah, right. So we ended up, the end of our show last time was us back on the ship with our vampirate crew and friends there, and deciding how to go about uniting these various different factions to the cause. Now, we've been told that there are a few different factions here, and we saw them in the crowds, and they're still around here. There's Aarakocra, Aartuks, the Suran, and Thri-kreen, all here in attendance and represented by various different captainships. So the job here that is delivered by Vocath, the mercane that owns this base that we're at, is, hey, if you can convince them to join you, I'll provide some additional help. And you know what? Maybe we can take out the, Xaryxian Empire. Maybe. So
Maybe.
it's on you, as the most eloquent of all of the people that we have, to secure these alliances and meet with these captains and find out what is necessary to do that. So how do you want to begin?
That's always the question, huh?
Great question. It's a great one. Now, remember, you do have the various intellect and memories and history of all of your friends around here that might be able to provide some insight on where to begin with things if you think it would be valuable. Some reminders on the various different races around. The Aarakocra are the bird people. Thri-kreen are obviously very much our people of pine. And then we have the Aartuks, which we fought, killed, and then tore the spines from to utilize in deadly combat.
Yeah, don't show those.
I may or may not have a stomach full of their flesh.
Yeah, don't pull those out right now, okay?
And Surans, they're kind of. I'll pull up here. I'll give a little handout because your characters wouldn't know what they are, but they're very curious-looking lizard folk that have adapted to
I
life.
thought they lived in a tower and there were an eye at the top of the tower.
That's all right. Well, I hate that. Here, and I'll show this for everyone at home as well. Suran are a type of lizard folk that have adapted themselves to life out in space, in arid climates and wild space. Yeah, so they have kind of these long beak-like mouths, these frills that go along their very long necks. They're very lanky in body and form, and their tails are also very long behind them as well. But we would call them essentially an offshoot form of lizard folk.
Mm-hmm.
So those are your current factions that are here.
I mean, I think the first thing that that Helene would probably do is, go straight up to Pine and be like, "Hey, yo, so is there anything we should know about, like maybe talking to your people?"
Boss, it's been a really long time since I've actually talked to a fellow,
Spit it out.
Thri-kreen.
What's wrong?
Do you remember how I've never really talked in extent about my hatch, my fellow hatchlings, and we've never actually run into them, or that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking you. What do we do? I don't know anything. You haven't told me anything.
Well, there's reasons, why. It just
All right. Pine. What's the problem?
Okay, they kind of don't live anymore. They don't do the living anymore.
What do you mean?
You know that saying of
Your people, they're all dead?
Well, my fellow hatchlings, they did the die thing. You know when you fly too close to like a sun?
No, I've never done that. So, but I can assume. Did your people fly too close to a sun?
Yeah, something like that. Maybe involuntarily, by accident or something like that. You don't know. It's crazy.
How do you do this on accident?
Are you trying to say that you killed your family?
What? I would never do something like that.
How did
I was
you
getting the
Deliberately.
impression that you were murdering your family from the way you're telling the story.
Deliberately.
Not deliberately. I'm not blaming you for murdering. Maybe a little bit
Yeah, I would
of
never do that.
Thri-kreen slaughter.
All right, it was not even Thri-kreen slaughter. It's just, you fly
Yeah,
too
why
close
are
to
you-
the sun, you get burned, okay?
Why are you alive? How did you survive?
Well, on a Spelljammer, sometimes they have emergency ships, to kind of, escape.
And you're the only one that got out of the ship?
I was kind of one driving at first. And then I saw a really scary thing, and I may have steered it straight into a sun, and everyone was sleeping, and I
And
kind of
the
left.
camera zooms into Helene's head, and the memory plays of us tail whipping straight into
Uh-huh.
the other thing. It says,
So, what you're saying is that you accidentally steered your ship into the sun, and then you skedaddled.
I mean, yeah.
Your whole hatch was on this ship?
I mean, not the whole hatch, just, a very large majority, probably 97.999999832% of them were on there,
It sounds
I only
like you
say that
thought of
because,
this for
a
once.
couple of my uncles only had, half limbs, and we don't
Uh-huh.
grow back, yeah.
We all have those uncles. Yep.
So,
Yep.
are these other folks gonna? Do they know about this?
Well, I mean, there's no one. I mean, no one would really know unless they survived, which I highly doubt it because it's pretty much my whole hatchling.
Well, then, what's the problem?
Cuss around. I mean, I just kind of I haven't really talked to any of my fellow Thri-kreens in a really long time, and I might be a little rusty. Okay.
Okay. So really, what you're telling me is you don't know how to talk to him, and you don't want to talk to him.
No, I can talk to them. I'll talk to them. It's just I may be a little rusty with some of the cultural aspects of communication.
Is that important to the Thri-kreen? Are they gonna kind of freak out if we get things wrong?
I mean, they could, yeah, but I'm pretty sure I got it.
I don't. We're at the precipice of this war and this take back. I don't want pretty sure.
I mean,
I feel-
I'm pretty sure, right? That's
Uh,
better than
That is
this-
pretty sure.
Yeah.
What looks?
just
Helene
need you
looks
to
over
tell
at
me what
AAA.
to tell
What do you? What do you mean? It looks pretty sure.
Well,
How do you know this?
she said she wasn't just pretty sure; she's pretty sure. So that's
Yeah.
that
See,
seems
there's
pretty
big
sure to
difference
me.
there. Yeah. So you just tell me what to say to them, and then I'll translate. You're always the good one with the words, anyways, boss.
Yeah. Just look, and she looks over at Captain Sartell, just shaking her head.
Oh, this one's on you. You hired this lot. Now,
Oh man.
Pine, I'm sure your people would be happy to speak with you. Maybe they don't know what happened at all.
That's what I'm saying, because when a majority of your hatchling, cluster dies in the ginormous flaming sphere of 1,000 white, dwarf suns and stuff, I don't really think you kind of come back from that.
Oh, no.
Mhm.
No, I don't think you do. And perhaps even if they've heard of it, perhaps they don't attribute it to you.
Well,
We were following the light.
to be on the safe side, maybe it would be smart for you to, wear somewhat of a disguise, just in case.
I mean, I could change the color of my shell. Would that work?
Well, I suppose that could work, or you could, if you need, he's gonna reach up and pop his mustache off his face. You could borrow this for a little bit if you'd like.
Oh, awesome. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Gives you a copper mustache.
It's the first time you've been non-mustached. AAA. I love it.
God. Imagine.
I suppose my face would be cold if I could feel the wind.
Okay. You have a mustache now, Pine. So that I mean, Pine, do you want to go try?
I mean, I could try.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could give it a good shot.
It's like a
You
green
can
patina
definitely
mustache.
try.
Yeah, for all of our listeners that may not watch this show, Cat now has a finger mustache, and it is brilliant. You have
Did you
to wear
just draw
that the
that?
entire time,
He's having tattooed this whole
forever
time.
now. It is mandatory
She got a-
wearing. Oh
She got
my
it tattooed
God.
on her leave and was waiting for this moment.
I've been waiting for this moment my entire life.
Everything sounds so much more serious when you have a mustache.
Well, I think, gosh, if you want to go, you can go. The Thri-kreen are kind of like off to the side. They have these scorpion ships docked here. Scorpion ships are exactly that, archaic metallic warships that never really lost their popularity because of their versatility. Articulated legs enable a scorpion ship to land safely on the ground and move across a solid surface at a walking speed of 30 feet around. That's fun. They also have enormous claws on the front and ballistas mounted and a mangonel on the end of the tail. It's pretty
And they
neat.
yell, "Get over here!"
When the claws do grab you,
Finish him.
you can't leave. That's for sure. The ship-sized claws. But yeah, they have a few of those here, and if you want to go try your luck, Pine, you can.
Well, I gotta have Boss with me, so Boss has to come with.
Okay. Boss.
I agree. I agree.
AAA, would you like to also?
Yeah, he'll tag
Join.
along. Just keep track of his mustache. Doesn't want to lose that.
All right. Interesting. So,
What's the cost on the replacement there?
Oh, you don't want to know. Copper's expensive these days.
Is it a
Yeah.
finger?
oh gosh. All right. So, we find a place to begin. Heading over to the Thri-kreen ship. And thereabouts on the one scorpion ship that is docked here at the base, you do see many chitinous forms, doing the day-to-day tasks of working a ship. The gangway is down and available should you choose to just walk on up. But how would you want to approach the situation?
I mean, literally gonna be. So Helene would be looking at Pine every like 15 seconds to like hopefully see facial expressions on whether or not she's doing it right. But in this first instance, it would be what you got to walk me through this. What are we doing here? What notes do you have for me to get started? Do we walk up? Do we bow? Do we do a crab rock walk? What do we do?
I mean, not gonna lie, Boss, I do love you, like a sister and everything, but like, I mean, I'm pretty sure if you just did the crab walk right now, it'd be extremely offensive, but also extremely hilarious at the same time. So don't do that, please.
Can I chime in here and
We're
ask
not
that-
crustaceans.
Oh, my bad.
Can I chime in here and ask that you don't love me like a brother? Because from what I'm hearing is your brother's ended up in a son.
All right, listen, a
It's
majority of them, listen, you don't, they say, you can't pick your family, but I did.
As you're
Picked-
kind
wait,
of
I
having
don't
this
get it.
discussion at the bottom of the ship, one of these Thri-kreen heads is going to pop up. It's very reddish in color. The antenna's quivering and reaching out telepathically to you, Pine. And as the group, the chittering noises of the Thri-kreen, which are possible to understand for people with mouths, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's going on down there? Who is this? Oh, you're the ones from the arena. You're the arena victors.
Yes, hello.
Hello. Oh, it is a pleasure to meet you. He comes scuttling down the gangway here, and reaches out all 4 arms to shake some hands. Here, we shake hands here to greet. Yes.
What's he doing? What's he doing?
Hold on a sec. My 2 compatriots here, they don't, of course, they're not very fluent in Thri-kreen, lack of antennas, funny fleshy noses.
Oh, yes,
Are they laughing? Are we gonna die?
Screaming.
Hold on a second. Hey, and then I'll like that. Hey, he's trying to shake your hands. He's congratulating us, on the arena win. Shake his hand.
Which hands
One
does
of
he
them.
shake?
One of them, it don't matter.
All 4 are extended outwards.
And then I shake 2 of them, and then I say telepathically, I go, fleshies with 2 arms.
Couldn't it be me?
I know, couldn't be me.
What is happening? Why does my head hurt when they do that?
So what brings you to the ship? It's so much exciting. We were so proud to see one of our people out there on the sands battling it out.
Of course, I have to do our race justice, So I'm here on behalf of very important matters. My co-captain, my co-captain here, the one with the pretty sparkly eyes,
Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
Very sparkly eyes.
Oh.
Don't touch him though. We have another one on board. Yeah, he's got even better eyes. Oh, hey, guess what? I also have a dead one of them, and they got the good eyes. I'll give you them too if you help us out.
I'm so sorry. I got so distracted. It's just following the lights in the eyes.
I know it happens. It's okay.
Okay.
No.
I
I do it all the same time. Yes, we would like to talk to you and your crew for a very important matter.
No. You need to speak to our mystic, Tikitka. They are aboard. Just.
Oh, excellent.
Sorry, I'm a little flustered now. Please,
It's all right.
come aboard.
Yes, all right. Okay, hey, you two, come on. We're gonna go see the mystic.
And
Okay, all right.
Also, try to like squint your eyes a little bit. Just squint your eyes. The whole time when you're walking, you'll attract less attention.
I can't see if I do this. Not
Okay,
very
wait.
well, at least.
All right. Hey, AAA, you wanna be the CNI bot?
You want me to close my?
No, not close your eyes. Just squint them, so you can barely see, so you don't show off your eyes because they will try to, Did you just see how that one looked at you?
Yeah. What were they
yeah.
doing?
Okay, you know how I looked at, Twilight Sparkle Eyes the first couple times?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so you want to keep those pretty peepers, squinting, okay? Don't want to give them away.
All right. Yeah.
come on,
Just
come
hold
on,
on to
come
AAA.
aboard. Yes.
All right. Yeah, we're going. Yeah.
Just follow the sound of my voice.
Okay.
They take you up into, the scorpion ship here, known as the Vrusk, and down into the bowels of the armored ship. And eventually, you find yourself in a very kind of calm, peaceful chamber. Lots of soft lights of various colors kind of hovering around, floating through the air. And in the center of the room is a Thri-kreen, floating, hovering in the air. This teal blue chitinous shell, shining in the little bits of light. Their antenna quiver as you enter here. The one that has brought you aboard. Oh, dear Mystic, we have guests, the champions. They wish to speak to you. I brought them aboard. I hope that's all right. And he bows out with each of his different arms being utilized in the bow and backs out of the room quickly, shutting it behind them. The mystic remains floating.
Yes. I could feel your presence as you approached the ship. To what do I owe the honor?
Haven't had a shower in a bit. Maybe that's what it is.
You are quite pungent. I can feel you through my skin.
I can smell you.
Yes, please, I do apologize, Great Mystic. The odor in which this one gives off is very pungent, but unfortunately it seems to be, I believe it's biological. I know, it is very unpleasant, but please bear with us, for we have, great important matters to discuss with you.
Yes, I could feel the tension as you approached the ship. I suppose I do have time for another of ours. If you do not mind me asking.
He drops down out of, floating in the air, standing, picks up their staff and turns, looks at Pine, cocks their head to one side and pointedly looking at the mustache.
Why do I feel that you are very familiar to me?
I mean, Great Mystic, we Thri-kreen, are all of similar build and characteristics. I don't know what you could be talking about.
Did you just accuse the other Thri-kreen of racially profiling?
We all look the same?
No. Each hatch has their own particular... What is that elvish word? Je ne sais quoi?
I don't know what you could be referring to, Mystic.
I believe I have met someone with your particular pheromonal accent at a previous time in my life. Your parentage. Where do you hail from? Where is your nest?
Well, Great Mystic, my nest of the 12th star, they are no more.
What befell your family?
Well, my nest decided to go on a great voyage, great pilgrimage to follow the light. As I'm sure you are familiar with.
We have all followed the light at one point in time of our lives or another, yes.
Well, unfortunately, they are now one with the light. Literally.
Achieved enlightenment?
Yes. Yes. Red hot Syrian enlightenment.
Well, it is the greatest of all experiences and yet the greatest of costs.
I unfortunately was not, lucky enough to, find enlightenment.
No, that means your path had not yet been completed.
Yes.
What is your name, hatchling?
My name is Pine Sol.
Pine Sol. Yes. Yes. I do remember this smell.
Oh.
Oh, poor dear. Come. Sit. My nest is your nest.
Thank you, Great Mystic. Gonna pop a squat.
Yeah.
They followed the light to the very end, you say?
Yes.
None of them faltered in approaching the end?
none of them faltered. I mean, my uncle, he snores, but that's besides the point.
Which is really interesting considering our lungs are very different than those that actually are capable of snoring.
Yeah, my uncle, he was really big into, those modifications,
Everyone's got an uncle like that.
Yeah.
Well, you must have come to me for a reason, and perhaps you are another moment on my path to enlightenment. Now, hatchling, young pine soul, what is it that you require? I feel great need from you.
Well, Grey Mystic, my comrades and I are basically imploring you to aid us in a great battle that will determine the fate of many stars and many nests. It will, if we do not defeat this evil or put a stop to it, other hatchlings and other nests might not find a path to enlightenment anymore.
I see. This request wouldn't have anything to do with the Xaryxian Empire's prince crashing through the dome of the arena, would it?
Yes, it would, actually.
Of course. I have heard the rumors. The Xaryxian Empire extends its hands across the stars and is beginning to claim the lights of each one.
It is true. I witnessed it firsthand. On a planet we barely escaped from, the light was completely destroyed, absorbed, even. They use the light of other planets to fuel their own. It's quite sinister, removing the light.
It is punishment for anyone that may be in the system at all. Yes. I could see my nest joining in this endeavor. However, we are in need ourselves. This, my ship, and the 4 others, this is the last of our nest. We have been searching for our own enlightenment, and we have begun to, well, starve. Food is scarce amongst the stars and long distances of travel. Unfortunately, we began, and I say this with great shame, we began to consume the flesh of the Aartuks.
Great Mystics, please, do not feel shame in your choices for survival. For you and the rest of your nest have traveled long and far on a great pilgrimage to find enlightenment. And sometimes difficult decisions and bad steering are required. And sacrifices must be made.
Perhaps, yes.
I, however, might have something to help aid you and the nest.
Go on.
As long as, we kind of keep it a little bit on the down low, don't want to offend anyone. We have food on our ship. I've carefully prepared it and packed it, and it is currently frozen. on our ship to preserve it. And I am, I'm willing to part with it in order to help feed my fellow Thri-kreen.
Yes. Yes, I do believe an offering of food would do well for us. Yes. And if it requires us to throw our lives at those that would snuff out the lights of the universe, then, well, perhaps we can join you. Now, I do worry. The Aartuk representative is aware of our recent dietary needs and is quite understandably not appreciative of the situation.
I understand. Luckily for you, one of my compatriots is probably one of the best de-escalators of situations I've ever seen. In fact, I think that's one of her specialties.
That will be instrumental, I think, in getting them to work with us. Now, I assume you have not yet spoken to the other captains?
No, in fact, I wanted to actually speak with you first.
I appreciate that. It feels good to be the most wanted sometimes.
It does.
Yes, yes. Well, if I may offer some insight. The Aarakocra are amenable, but needy. They will require some form of gift, more than likely.
I believe I know what gift to give them.
The
Great mistake.
Aartuk are, well, Aartuk representative is Vorstu. Vorstu is a warmonger.
Me and my compatriots have, we've met our fair share of warmongers, and, we have either, cut them down or, had tea with them, so to speak.
They personally instigated the conflict with us that resulted in us not having enough food to survive, except for eating the ones that we had killed.
Did they happen to take your food, Great Mystic?
They destroyed ship after ship of our nest.
And what grounds did they have to assault your ships, Great Mystic?
The thrill of battle.
I see.
Which, in times of war, can be useful. But I caution you against their aggression.
I understand.
The last, the Suran, they are acclimating. A wild space still. They are a new spacefaring people in need of monetary assistance. And perhaps you could leverage that to your gain.
I see. I'm also, translating this to my fellow compatriots, by the way. But only this whole part.
I was gonna ask. Okay.
Yes.
Telepathically reaching out about the different portions of the captainship and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the rest of the conversation is just clicks and like antenna waving.
Yeah. I imagine the tree ant conversation in Lord of the Rings, and we're
Just a
gonna
lot of
come back in an hour and be like, so what happened? Oh, we just said hi. we just finished saying hello.
Yeah, it's very, very similar to that. The mystic will
Okay.
nod.
Yes. Now, that thing upon your face. Remove it, so I may get a better look at you.
Yes, Great Mystic.
I do know you.
Uh-oh.
Harry the Platypus!
Oh, God.
You. Us Thri-kreen may have many children over the age, but you do resemble those of your parents. I am glad they found their enlightenment, one way or another.
Yes, I hope one day to be just as lucky as them.
And perhaps you may also guide us and what remains of our nest to enlightenment.
Oh, Great Mystic. I don't know if I'm equipped for that. I mean that's a lot of responsibility. I mean, wouldn't you?
This is
You know.
not a decision to be made now, young Pine Sol. There are lights to be saved.
I agree.
We will have this discussion once the Empire of Xaryxis is destroyed. Good. Now, is there anything else that I may assist you with? Or is it time for you to convince some others?
I'm afraid it is time for us to part ways for the time being. But I will return with news on how our other parties are faring and where we stand with them.
Good.
In addition to providing you with sustenance. Great Mystic.
This is acceptable. And yes, perhaps over a meal we may discuss the final moments of the enlightenment of your nest. I am most curious.
I mean, it's yeah, sure. Yeah, I will attempt to recall how the pilgrimage went.
I do understand that no attempt will be necessary, for we all share the memories of our own nest for eternity.
Yep.
Yes, you are completely right, Mystic.
Detailed.
So silly of me.
Moment by moment, viewing through each of the eyes of your nest on the approach to enlightenment would be most satisfactory.
Yes, of course, Great Mystic. I'm sure you will be able to witness firsthand their final moments before embracing the light.
Sweet, sweet embrace.
As is the destiny of all Thri-kreen, yes. Good. Now, good luck to you all, and... Oh, in the two-armed culture, it is customary to...
And they'll extend all 4 of the arms again for shaking.
Oh,
Okay.
yes. It is custom. Yes. Shake the hand. Shake the Mystic hand.
Oh, okay.
How do I
all
do
the
it?
hands
How
are
do I do
shaking.
it?
Yeah, all the hands. Every hand is shaking every other hand.
How do I do it?
You just said shake a hand. You know, you do it all the time. I see you do it all the time.
Now leave me to my meditation.
Of course, Great Mystic. Please.
you'll exit the room and head back out onto the deck, where the rest of the Thri-kreen are kind of just waiting, watching, eyes following every move.
You better be squinting your eyes. Okay, good.
She's been doing it the whole time, and she's like, that's what she's just listening. In fact, she eventually probably shut her eyes and was just listening. And part of the whole like looking for the hands was still, I don't know what's going on.
Where are they? Where are they? Where are
I'm
they?
going to be nodding and clicking. Yes, hello. Hello, yes.
And they all
Bumblebee
give
tuna.
nods.
Light with you, yes.
Yeah. Click, click.
Bumblebee tuna.
Vibrate, vibrate.
Yeah.
Click, click. Vibrate, vibrate. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm,
And you leave the ship, the Rusk, back out onto the docks. One down.
Whoa, all right. Boss, you can open your eyes now.
Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I think I got what you were saying. It was a lot of you doing clicks and things and then talking, and then you doing clicks and things and then
I was
talking.
doing the telepathy thing. I was talking in your brain.
Yeah,
I don't know what you want me to do.
I was
I know you don't like it. It makes you feel uncomfortable, but like,
to
you know,
say the
that's...
least, I was overwhelmed.
Oh, okay, I get it.
But yes, okay. Sounds like things went pretty well, compared to what may or may not come. How about we leave the giving them the food until after we talk to everybody? Maybe.
Boss, they're starving. We're gonna need to give it to them before, so they can have their strength. We can give it to them. We can give them. How about this? We only give them half.
No. After we do the negotiations, not after
Oh
we
yeah, no,
do the fighting.
Yeah, boss, I told them. I said, you know, we'll be back after negotiating with all the groups, you know, and let them know where we stand. But I still would like to give them at least half of, you know, the food. Plus, besides, you won't have to use, you know, your little, you know, freezy thing to freeze them.
I was supposed to be doing that? Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
So you're planning to give them the leftover tentacles?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
food, because I prepared them and whatnot. Don't worry, they don't look like tentacles because I was, you know, preparing them like steaks and fillets and stuff, all that kind of, you know, slices, you know.
But they're gonna,
starving.
like, the others are gonna recognize that's, like, you know, their people, right? So let's just keep that on the down low is my point right now.
Not if we carry it in something that is... Wait. We can carry it in AAA!
Well, yeah, I
It's
suppose.
like vacuum sealing it!
Yeah, probably. I do have a vacuum sealer somewhere in here.
Yeah,
Do
exactly.
you need it
perfect.
now? He starts to reach down his own throat.
No. But, said the Aarakocra, like, you know, they're missable, but they really like shiny gifts. So, really like gifts. So what kind of so I'm thinking maybe, what can we give them for gift?
Well, what's what?
I have an idea, but we can't. We got bills. Like, I mean, you know. Okay, so like, you know, when you go visit, you know, your aunt or your grandma, you know, and you bring a little sweet little, you know, a nice little, you know, gift. You know, it don't gotta be flowers. You know, don't gotta be, you know, like gems and stuff. You know, it just be like a little trinket, right?
Okay.
All right, so we got AAA here. AAA, I'm pretty sure you got a laser cutter in there.
You need a laser cut?
Well, like a laser cutter, you know, something to cut through stuff, like really hard stuff.
I could cut stuff. I just,
And you're pretty creative, you know. You're like an artist, right?
well, I suppose so. I mean, mostly work in blood, but
I mean, that is, you know, that's a form. What if we take the tusks, or the spikes? You know, those really big spikes. Well, if we take a couple of them, and we get AAA here to like laser cut them into little tiny bird figurines or something, and we give them a bird figurine of ivory.
let me just make sure that I'm understanding that we're on the same page. You want to take the poisonous spikes that are currently contained inside of my body and whittle them down into bird statues?
I mean, will the poison stay on it
I don't know.
if it's on the outside and not the inside? I mean, the whole entire thing of ivory isn't poisonous, is it?
Well, I mean, it does poison someone when it stabs them, so I'd assume.
Well, I would assume it'd be on like the outside, right? Not the very inside, the inside ivory, bone.
Well, I could see how that might be true. We could we could carve one up and hand it to someone and see what happens.
Oh no.
Would I have to roll a medicine check to determine if the spikes would still contain the poison, or would that be a nature check?
I will let you pick.
All right, I'm gonna go try medicine.
Yeah.
Way to poison the.
That's a 23. You are pretty sure that those spikes still retain the poison internally unless it's removed. The poisonous glands are removed from them.
All right. Cough up one of those babies. But okay, yeah, just on the ground though.
No,
Not
I
at
don't.
me.
I don't want to.
All right, let me
No.
look at it. Let me look at it. Okay.
It's a weird, like, AAA making regurgitating sounds when he doesn't have any internal organs to
Yeah.
regurgitate.
They're just pre-recorded.
Yeah.
They're lo-fi,
A
lo-fi.
click and a
just-
whir of a tape recorder happening.
It's like a yak back.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, God.
Oh, it's funny.
All right,
Can you make it repeat itself by just tapping it?
Yeah.
gonna look at it. All right, so AAA, I'm gonna need your smart e-boot brain. So the glands are inside here, inside of a spike. I'm kind of looking around to make sure nobody sees. I'm like using my big shell body.
No one's around. No one's around. It's fine. You got it.
So we have to remove the gland first inside of the spike in order for the poison to be removed. See, the gland is inside of the spike, and the spike is kind of around it, so it's a little hollow. But what happens is when it pierces a target, it basically sends like a signal to the gland, the poison gland that holds it, and then the poison gland shoots out of. Do you see these like little tiny little holes right here around the spike on the outside?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what you're saying is I gotta open up the spike and remove the poisonous core without letting it rupture.
Yeah, exactly. It's like disarming a bomb.
Yeah, it's just like Nicolas Cage in The Rock.
Yeah, exactly.
And Helene is just dumbfounded by how do these guys know these things?
And I can try and help too, because I can tell you exactly kind of where to cut, because I got detect poison and disease, and I'm gonna assume that I might be able to use that in tandem with detecting exactly where the poison, gland is within the
Yeah,
spike.
all right.
Yeah.
Okay, I dig it. Yeah, you use the spell for that to detect this poison. Yeah, there's plenty of it.
Boss, do you like this idea?
Does it matter?
Not entirely, but your support and your approval is always wanted.
There's not much I can say. Go ahead, I guess.
Well,
AAA, I don't think the boss believes in us.
well, that's okay. Sometimes the boss just has to be shown more of a, you gotta.
Oh, a shower.
Yeah, you gotta show it.
Got it. All right, okay. Let's get to work.
Insert
gonna use one of
montage
my-
us cutting this thing open.
Yeah.
Dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun, dun.
I use one of my spell slots.
Yeah,
How am I
use,
going through?
use a slot to know
Da-na-na-na-na.
where to cut, right? Like, and where to extricate it. But it is a steady hand process, right? If AAA is assisting, I'll allow a Tinker Tools roll. to be able to be utilized to extract these things with Pine's guidance, right? On the path there. So it'd be a Tinker Tools roll with advantage with the help.
All right.
What are you putting this into?
Wait.
You just got like a vial? Just carry around
I bet.
a glass vial?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, okay.
Or I'll just put it in my mouth.
You just like chew on it. Like,
Bag of holding.
Yeah, is AAA immune to poison?
Yeah.
I think so.
believe so.
I think
Yeah,
so.
I'm resistant to poison, immune to
Resistant.
disease.
Okay.
Let's see. How do I roll those Tinker's tools?
Yeah, so
on
in
here?
your sheet there should be a Tinker Tool left side proficiency thing.
Yeah,
written
yeah.
down
Which
on the sheet.
attribute am I using?
It's gonna be a Dex check
Dex. Okay, cool.
with the advantage.
Didn't give me the option for advantage.
Should be a toggle at the top.
There it goes. That's the one. Oh, and it's only rolled
Yeah,
one.
it's all right.
Okay,
Roll
cool.
again. 20 on the first.
Da-da-da.
Already exceptional. $21 on the second. So, with Pine's help, magically guiding you through the process of where the poisonous glands exist on the spine, you're able to extricate quite a lot of them. And you're pretty sure all of them from the particular spine that you are working on. It culminates out into about 20 different gland locations, each of them still holding poison.
Yeah, I just cut the thing. It's actually from the top of my head. It's like a laser that pops out.
Done.
Mr. Gadget.
Yeah.
So now this particular spine, the spine has been, ruined for usage. Otherwise, it has been dissected with a laser beam into, essentially its poisonous sac form with what you've got collected here. So, yeah.
I'll
got
just
those.
carefully set those poison glands into my throat.
Yep. Easy.
I guess we got to go about carving it into a bird now. To an Aarakocra. What do we roll for that?
That's another dexterity Tinker Tools thing. You have like an ability that allows you to make little things, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Do you
Yeah.
make a
in general.
stencil?
So essentially, you're doing that, and it will be successful due to that feature. The roll is for how good is it?
Oh, it's so good.
As a natural 20. That's pretty damn good.
It's so good.
It is a fantastic little carving.
The statue of David.
Yeah, it's you look at it, and so you made the statue of an Aarakocra, right? Which is a bird person, essentially, right? Like a small carving of that, and the detail in the feathers is what really sells it, right? Like each of the tiny little pieces carved into it of the feathers on the wings, incredibly well done.
It's not my best work, but here you go. They
Are
handed
you
it over.
kidding me? These are amazing.
Yeah, I suppose it's all right.
You are truly an artiste. I don't know why you decided to become a pirate. When, you should just be an artist and be selling these things like crazy.
I don't really like the term. I mean, we're not really pirates, are we?
Mercenaries?
I prefer the term freelancer.
Guns for hire? Oh yeah, mercenaries sounds actually kind of cool. Or freelancers.
This is like SpongeBob drawing a circle.
Yeah,
This is what all I imagine. This is all I'm picturing.
absolutely. I draw this and then erase it.
And to clarify, just in case too, we do keep a majority of the spines or of the spikes. We do keep them still poisoned and inside his gut.
Yeah. My understanding was that it only took like one to do this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because they're tiny. They're like small little, small trinkets.
Perfect. Love it.
Started with 24.
They've gotten some real good usage from this already. I think it's fine. If you get 20 more uses out of these spines as good as what they've been, I think it's been absolutely the best spent time so far from Pine. Okay, so now you have this little piece here. Do you want to go to the Aarakocra ship and try this out? Okay.
We bring you a gift.
We didn't carve it for nothing.
Yeah. We gotta hide him too, you know. We don't want to show him right away, like a surprise.
Can I get my mustache back now?
Oh yeah, here you go.
Okay. He takes it. It's actually his face is kind of like a Mr. Potato Head. It's just got a hole right here.
Is it goopy at all? Is it goopy from just?
Pine's not goopy.
She loves goop though.
My goop is in the soggy moist pouch on my side. All
Yeah,
right.
that's not where goop's from. Learn your name.
I don't know. There's a lot of chittering and buzzing. I don't know if they spit all over it. I don't know what's going on.
Is this a dream? I want to wake
all
up now.
They spit all over it. Oh no. Okay.
Like again, we're gonna make another. I'm just SpongeBob referenced out. It's like when they talk with the accent where they go and then they speak. Oh, maybe there's spit everywhere. I don't know.
My brain don't produce saliva.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Okay. So we make our way over to the Aarakocra ship, which is a Shrike ship named the Skyra. Shrikes are swift vessels of relatively recent design, gained popularity with merchants and sometimes pirates. Shrike's ships have legs, enabling it to land safely on the ground. The ship can still float, but isn't really built for traveling on water because its sails are not overhead. It has mostly these wing-like sails that extrude out the sides like a bird and a tail like a bird off the back as well. Very open format looking ship. So you approach it here, you can see many different Aarakocra kind of making their way up and about the top deck here. Much the same similar situation as when you were visiting Thri-kreen. They seem to just be going about their business. A lot of it looks like preparing to leave.
I mean, we gotta go. Yeah.
Do you like call out to the Aarakocra on board?
Yeah. Hey, wait. Hey. Hello.
Bird-like head pops up over the side, and you can see their wings kind of peeking up over their shoulders. Is there? Yes. Who's there?
Hello. Points at her face. Recognize the face? Maybe the swinging of my sword? Stab. It worked, guys. It worked with the last one.
Oh, we watched you fight. You fought really
that's
well.
me.
That was you. Hi, hello.
May we request an audience with whoever's in charge?
Yep. One sec. Head bobs down, disappears for a time, and eventually comes back with a rather elder-looking Aarakocra, very much graying about the feathers here and leaning heavily on a large staff. You can see that the feathers there are somewhat mottled, and it seems that some of them are starting to fall off of the body as well. Hello there. I am Marika, advisor to the captain, Kriesh. I hear you like an audience. Come aboard. Come aboard.
Thank you.
They'll take you aboard into like this small seating area on just the main deck. And by seating area, I mean it's kind of just a bunch of boxes in a circle. They are maneuvering some things that apparently they're taking from the base here, from Vocath's base, and are packing it away. He shoos away some of the other Aarakocra workers and sits upon the box, again leaning very heavily on his staff, and gestures out to the other boxes for you to perch upon.
Did you throw like a rooster sound at the end of that?
No, but I did say perch.
No, the last thing he said, it was like,
Oh yeah.
It's good. It's primo.
Sit.
I love it.
What would you like to discuss?
Hello. We come in peace. We bring gifts, actually. We have something pretty important to talk about. There's maybe some dire straits ahead for all people, and we want to seek help for both of us for mutual benefit.
What is this gift you speak of?
Right to it, huh? All right, guys.
Oh,
Guys.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The gift. AAA will pull it out of his mouth. Oh, here you go.
Oh.
Here, quit that pine.
Sorry.
Oh, look at this.
Yes,
That is
uh,
fine craftsmanship. Looks like me when I was younger. Good gift. This is a good gift.
Immediately, like, puts it into a vest pocket. Hats it there.
Yes. Good. Now, do business. What would you like to discuss?
It looks good. Yeah, you like it? Yeah.
It is an acceptable gift.
All right. Just making sure. How do I put this? We're all in a little bit of danger, us included, all of us, the entire, the realm of being. Did you see the guy that came in through the roof?
I did. I am told that this was a prince of the Xaryxian
Yeah.
Empire.
Do you know the Xaryxian Empire by chance?
Not personally, though I do believe that is of benefit.
Well, okay. Let me show you my quick PowerPoint of who the Xaryxian Empire is.
Last minute PowerPoint? I didn't even get to watch her help him with it.
AAA opens his mouth and the projector.
So if you look here,
The
she
real-
pulls out a rapier. This is a dull one. It's just for pointing. If you look here, this is it's badly drawn crayon drawings of just. This is the Xaryxian Empire. They look kind of like me, but I'm not like them.
I'm making a shadow puppet right now over Bungie.
They want to attack all of this, and it's just space. It's just dots.
With
Just
space written out over it.
Space. And then they like to take planets and they like to suck the juice. They like to squeeze the juice out of the planets and use it for themselves and only themselves. And they've already done one in front of us, and we know for a fact, totally vetted, looked it up, researched it. We know for a fact they're gonna do that to all the other planets until they, have everything, and they're gonna kill everybody. And we need your help to try to fight them.
Not only that, but the planet that we technically came from and survived from was actually a very well-renowned planet for, their casino. Lots of really shiny stuff on it. But unfortunately, the Xaryxian army, boom, demolished it, and all the shinies with it.
In fact, that thing we just gave you, we got it from there, and that's one of a kind.
Oh, they are skilled craftsmen then.
Not anymore.
Unfortunate that they had to die. Yes, I could see convincing Kriesh in the assistance of this endeavor. For we are searching for a new system where our people can thrive.
You
And
don't
Wait.
say.
the imminent threat of the Xaryxian Empire upon any new system is problematic.
Yeah, agreed. Yep.
We are in need of finding, or a way of finding this system. A fine system where our fledglings may fly free out from under the Empire's thumb. Oh, sorry. imagining freedom. Flight again.
Oh, yes, I understand completely. But,
Yeah,
Do you
freedom.
have a way
Yes.
of finding systems in Sparse?
Yeah, we got right. Looks at Pine Sol. We can do that, right? Yeah.
I mean, I am a really great navigator.
Oh, you would travel with us then? And as long as it takes to find the new system?
Well, you see, I also have prior engagements with the Thri-kreen fleet here. They are also on a pilgrimage to find enlightenment.
Oh,
Ah.
it is unfortunate then.
But I don't see why those two things can't align.
Oh,
We're writing too many checks.
Because if you think about it, I have to help, basically navigate them to find enlightenment. But you also need somebody to navigate deep space in order to find a new system in order to thrive.
Did I mention we have a training program? You can sign up for a quick 6-week education on how to do all this yourself, and you don't have to pay anybody.
oh,
All I'm saying is
useful.
maybe, if we save, the whole universe as a whole, I, feel like maybe within the pilgrimage we might actually find, some systems that are livable while in search for the Thri-kreen's enlightenment.
Yes, perhaps. But I was speaking of something more specific.
Like what?
I have heard rumor from Vocath's guards that someone on this base has a wild space Ori. A specific tool for finding said wild space systems.
Oh yeah,
Hey, AAA, can you use your memory banks to store all this? We got a lot of favors to get done.
Yeah, I got it already. And is Pine Sol offering to send all of these people into a sun? Is that what's happening here?
I don't know. I'm not really worried about it. Pine
would
Sol
solve a
can
lot of
do
problems.
whatever.
they just want the boring thingamabop or shiny orb thing that helps them find something.
We can't give them that because we need that.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
we need it right now, but what about after?
Well, I mean,
Is it
after, I
ours to
suppose we
give?
can have it.
Whose is it?
Since when has
Isn't
something
it-
being ours ever stopped us before?
I mean, you're right, but like,
AAA, check your memory banks. Who owns the space Ori thingy?
isn't she gonna want it back after we're done?
She already doesn't like us.
I mean,
What
it's
if we just
true.
trade it for something?
What are we gonna trade it
You
for?
know I can hear everything you're saying right now.
One moment,
Yeah,
one
what?
moment, and all we do is we're talking together. All we do is we all just turn 180.
Yeah, just turn to the side.
Oh, yes, of course.
What are we gonna trade for? What are we gonna trade for?
We'll think about it later, but if we make a deal with them now, I'm pretty sure we can pay it off to lady that doesn't like us so much that we technically kidnapped
I've
against her
seen
will.
this sitcom before. It doesn't end well.
Okay, but listen, we already have an agreement with the Thri-kreen. All right, that's already locked and
yeah.
loaded, right?
Yeah.
And we don't have to go do any extra work to do it, right? So what I'm thinking is, with this one, we just, this one we can do. I feel like we can do this. We can do
But-
this.
And I had just had a thought that we're here making all these deals. Why don't we just lie to everybody?
I was gonna suggest that because we're already so deep that even if we weren't lying, I don't think we're gonna get any of it done. So we're kind of lying anyway.
I mean, it might as
Wait.
well, right? Like they're not gonna know till afterwards, and then that's future us's problem.
I mean, let's be honest. Most of them are probably gonna die in this thing, right?
It's a
so they
great
might
point.
not.
Yeah, probably not gonna make it out.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll do that. Do that thing. Yeah, whatever you want. That one. What'd you say? I don't forget. What'd you say? What'd you say we wanted?
We will, if you agree to help us, and you gotta shake on it too. If you agree to help us, we agree to give you our space ori in order for you to navigate to find a new system to thrive in. So that way your wings don't get clipped by the Xaryxian army.
Roll me a persuasion check with advantage.
I mean, Pine is technically telling the truth.
It's a
by the way.
persuasion, not deception.
Oh.
Oh.
Is that gonna
Was
be you?
Pine, are
Yeah.
you rolling it?
Oh no, sorry. I thought you want all of it to roll. Never mind.
No,
Just
one of us.
you
Oh, okay,
with
okay.
advantage.
I guess.
Did she roll already?
No, I'll let you decide, and then
Oh.
we'll go. With
I misunderstood. I thought we all needed to roll it, so that's why I rolled it.
Persuasion. What's your? Yeah, your persuasion's better than mine.
Yeah. I was the first one to talk anyway. I might as well just do it.
Sure. You also came prepared with a PowerPoint presentation.
You also have a 20.
That's
True.
true.
You do have a 20.
You also-
I do have
you
a 20. I think we want to save that for the guys that
Yeah.
we may or may not be selling their body parts to other people for.
That's true.
Smart. Okay, yeah. So go ahead and roll persuasion here.
Where's
and we'll see.
the checkbox again
The checkbox?
for advantage?
Above
Top
your
is the
initiative.
toggle. It says advantage, normal, disadvantage. Should be above your initiative.
Above
It's
my
next
initiative.
to, it's next
Oh,
to
yeah,
public
yeah.
and yeah, GM.
There you go.
And
Fingers crossed.
persuasion.
That is a 10.
I'll use my flash of genius to give
Okay.
him a +5.
Okay, on a 15.
Okay.
We love Flash of Genius. He goes, yes. This is acceptable. I shall go speak with the Captain Kriesh, and we will be able to plan together. He will find this most acceptable. The wild space ori is a gift unmatched. Now, I must go consult with the captain. Make good on your promise, and you shall have our assistance.
Quick, Triple Eight, play a GIF on the projector.
He does the gif of Keanu Reeves in Point Break with the thumbs.
Yeah!
Wait. I'm not sure if it's custom with you, but for us, you know, when we make a deal, we shake on it.
Oh, yes! Shakily gets up, places the staff to the side, and extends a hand.
What do I shake? What do you mean? What am I shaking?
Shake his hand. What are you talking
I
about?
extended only one hand, so it's pretty easy to figure out which one you should shake.
There's feathers everywhere.
Oh, sorry,
yeah.
I'm molting. It's that time of year.
Okay. Yup.
Oh, also, we made more than just the one figurine, of course. You know, we made several for your captain, of course, and the
this
rest of
is
the
good.
higher ups.
Yes. Bring
Yeah,
those
I'm
by,
gonna
yes.
elbow Triple Eight.
My elbow triple eight, and so he goes, oh, it goes.
There's another figurine.
Yeah. A series of them apparently from that one.
Oh, yes, good.
You have, like, all of the birds are now, like, out here looking around at all of the things. They're getting very distracted by all the figurines.
Let's go. Let's leave. This is no, I want to leave. Cool. Good day. See you soon. Bye bye.
Bye-bye! You exit the ship, heading down, thinking, yes, perhaps we did do well there. It seems that we did okay. And yeah, with that being complete and another promise being made, let's go ahead and head into a break. Well done. And we
All
will
we had to
be
do was lie.
right back in about
No! That's a constant news. No!
We'll be back in about 5 to 10. Thanks for hanging out with us. See you in a sec. Welcome back to DieFall Presents Spelljammer Adventures in Space. We're wheeling. We're dealing. We're making promises we probably will never keep. It's good. It's good out here. It's good. We've
It's not that we can't. It's that maybe we won't.
So we refuse to.
we likely will not, I think, is the end result of that. Yeah, it's probably fine. So far we've made deals with the Aarakocra representatives that are here. They seem to enjoy the gifts, and we have promised the Wild Space Ori, which is currently in the possession of Topola, who doesn't maybe or may not like us. So we'll see how that goes. But we don't have to give it to him right away, so that works. Then we met with the Thri-kreen, and potentially Pine has to lead them on their path to enlightenment. But that's also a check to be cashed a different day. So this leaves 2 more. You have the Aartuks, you know, the ones that we harvested their spines from and are promising to feed their body parts to our Thri-kreen friends.
Yep.
And the Surans, which we've never met before and have no idea what to expect. Our only knowledge is that they are lizard-like folk and are still new to wild space in general and are acclimating themselves as a spacefaring race. So as we come back into the docks around Vocath's base, what do you want to do?
Let's go talk to the humans. I mean, the Surans.
The humans. Yeah, right. So, if you want to go talk to the Surans, it is easy enough to do. Making your way to their wasp ship, which is very interesting because a wasp ship, to me, looks much more like a mosquito. They're lightweight wooden vessels capable of landing on the ground, but not in water. They're generally affordable, do not require large crews. They're swift, and are sometimes used as flying yachts because the ship's cargo hold can be easily converted into posh living quarters. But the way that it looks is kind of like this teardrop wooden shape with large 4 wings sprouting out the side, much like a wasp or a mosquito would. And then it has a very large stinger, or what looks to me like a snout, like a mosquito would, that protrudes out the front of it here.
A refueling prod. I see.
Yes, that. Yeah, so you approach this wasp ship. It's very simplistic in its form and fashion here. Again, it does not take many crew to operate here. And this one is called the Gadabout. So you approach it.
Gadabout what?
Forgot about it.
Forgot about it.
Oh no. Yeah, so you approach the ship, you see these long, lanky, snouted lizard folk kind of making their way about the main deck there. And there's only about 4 in attendance total here. What would you like to do?
So with these guys, we're gonna look to the crew. We belong here. We're confidence, emanate, regal. They're gonna love us. We're gonna walk it confidently. Act natural, okay?
As opposed to what?
As opposed to unnatural.
Well, now
Don't
you said it, I feel like I'm gonna act unnatural.
Yeah, now I'm like thinking, are my antennas like, are they staying calm or are they kind of, like wagging around like?
Yeah, now it's all in my head.
Okay, why are you doing that? You don't normally do that. Why are you doing that?
What do you
With
mean?
your antenna.
I thought I normally do it. No, I don't normally do it now.
No. Why are you doing it?
See, if you hadn't said anything, this wouldn't be an issue. And now it's an issue.
No, just be normal. Act natural.
Just be normal.
Triple A, have I always been purple or have I been fluctuating between orange and yellow this whole time?
Well, I think you've always been purple.
Then why do I keep fluctuating between yellow and orange?
That's a good question. Why are you doing that?
This is unnatural, isn't it? Oh no, I'm sticking out like a sore thumb.
Just okay. Don't worry about it. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna walk.
I'm like a starburst with identity issues.
It's okay. They're not gonna know any different, right? They don't know what color you are.
Is that like the lime one that wants to be the apple one?
The entire time that you've been kind of like off on the side of the deck, having this rather loud conversation about just being normal, one of the lizard folk kind of like slithers its head up over the edge here, and the Suran looks at you.
What seems to be the issue?
Oh, nothing. Hey, hi.
Do I
Hello.
look yellow or orange to you?
Well, we Suran see in different colors.
Oh, I see.
Doesn't everybody see in different colors?
I see the heat of your body, Blue One.
Blue one.
Where-
Oh, okay. Got it. So I look
Is
blue
it
to
okay? Can
Got
I
it.
ask? Are they blue or are they? Can they blend in with like the background?
There's lots
To you.
of blue because it's very cold in space. It's taken a lot of
Gotcha.
getting used to.
What
Gotcha.
kind of color
Noted.
am I?
You are also a very dark blue.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm always saw myself as more of a blue.
I think you'd look good in blue. I think it'd bring out, the copper, copper in your
Yeah,
mustache.
like a deep navy,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I think like a navy, maybe, or like maybe like a dark, like really, really dark royal blue almost, with a hint, like a,
Mm-hmm.
on like the grayish spectrum. Yeah, I feel like that would really bring out, the copper, your bolts and stuff. Boz, we're getting distracted here.
Guys,
Yes.
we come in peace, and we hear that y'all are new to town, and we wanted to kind of get to know you guys. We also may have a message to bring. Can we talk to who? Is anybody here in charge? Like,
I am
Who's the-
Zothes, captain of the Gadabout. Please, come aboard.
the cat about what?
Yes.
Forgot about it.
Thank you, sauce.
Yes.
What?
Name it sauce.
Come aboard, come aboard.
Okay, let's go. Guys, come on.
We should ask him what kind of sauce he is.
Why are you still fluctuating in color?
I can't help it, I'm nervous.
Yes. There's not much room up on the top deck here, and kind of just have you up here standing about with the other 3 crew members.
So, what is the meaning of your visit?
Yes, hello. Helene gives her PowerPoint presentation again.
Space! Crayon drawings everywhere, rapier pointing. We kind of just like quick go through it as you've done it again, and there's
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Well, this is all well and good, but I do not see how it affects us.
Well, I mean, and I think it affects you guys the most. You're new to town. There's a lot that needs to be done, and from what we're hearing is like you're still learning some stuff, and you're probably gonna be one of their first targets. I mean, why not?
No. What stops us from siding with them?
Oh, that's an excellent question. What exactly are you after?
At this point in time, we have debts to pay. It is difficult being a new race amongst the stars, an expensive venture.
Oh,
She-
is it?
She gestures
it?
out to like the ship, and it's you see it's in somewhat of disrepair. They definitely need assistance in like getting some of their ships to be ship shape.
I'm gonna tell you right now. We've all been there. In fact, we were just there. But I'll tell you right now, this happens, and we've known how to get out of this, and we can help you with this. Do you need like a small loan of $1 million, or do you?
1 million gold pieces would be fantastic. I was looking more in the realm of 500 or something of equal value.
Oh, here's the thing.
500 gold. That's what you're after.
Yes, it would be enough to fix the gadabout and our other 6 wasp ships.
How much gold do we got on us?
Not
Big
much.
old goose egg, gang.
I only got
okay.
22 on me.
I could sell an arm.
Here's the thing. We know how to collect a couple of bucks. We can teach you, or we could absolutely 100% guarantee, pinky promise all the way, that we double that after you've helped us.
Double.
Well, you mentioned to him that we know a princess.
We know a princess. Wait, what? Okay,
Knowing
yeah,
a
we know a
princess
princess.
does not guarantee funds.
We know a princess that will pay us when we win.
When we win.
Yeah.
You are sure of victory?
Here's the thing. We are so close. We absolutely are gonna win, but we're so close. We need that guarantee. And we've heard telltale that y'all are the ones to help us just push us over, you know? We got bugs, we got
Excuse me.
birds, we got he doesn't know what I'm talking about. We got birds. So we got the air, we got the ground. Now we just need the land.
Interesting.
I think what my compatriot is saying, without offending anyone, is that the Thri-kreen and
I didn't even say the Thri-kreen.
the Xaryxian army is very familiar with our kind. And possibly very familiar with our ships and their weak points. You, however, are a wild card. Because you haven't been here for very long. Nor
Yeah, I hear
established
you like
yourself.
to cut the brakes.
So you... So you see, you and your crew technically have the element of surprise. You know? Like they'll never see it coming.
See.
Roll a persuasion check. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. Pine was primarily talking here, so this is all on you.
Yeah,
That's an 18.
nice.
Pine, what's the shiniest object you currently have on your body? Like on your
Probably my lantern pendant.
I will agree to assist with the promise of the 1,000 gold pieces. An audience with this princess and that pendant. It's very shiny. I like it.
It is very shiny. It is my most prized possession. It is my holy focus.
You see, we can't really do our jobs without that pendant.
What's the shiniest thing that you have, Helene?
It would either be her weapons or the brooch that kind of holds her top piece together.
Fine. That brooch.
All right.
Call it collateral.
Collateral. Do I get it back?
Upon payment and audience with the princess.
Okay.
It is also very shiny. I do like it.
Can okay. All right. That's fine. She will I guess take it off and then hold, I guess, the shoulder piece on, sort of, and hand it over.
Clutching it.
Good, yes. Yes, we will join you for this. You promise to pay, yes?
Yeah, of course.
Handshake on it. Handshake on it.
A
in
handshake,
our-
I've
in-
heard, is customary.
Yeah, in our we handshake. Pine Sol, you know I don't like touching people.
Handshake. Handshake on it.
Zorthes shakes hand.
And like gives your palm a tickle with some fingers.
Yeah, no, okay. All right. Yeah, no, just.
A deal
No.
is made, a deal is struck.
Does he put this brooch somewhere?
Oh, just like clipped onto a little vest.
Damn.
piece.
Shit.
You can
Okay.
try and steal back.
Of course.
You don't think I got the skills? I got the skills and the magic, but not if it's clipped onto him. Not necessarily.
Yeah.
Okay. Shit. All right, fine. No, we're good. Fine, it's fine. We're just gonna let it happen. I'm gonna take one of my daggers and put it through like the loopholes that are made there and just hold it together. Hold my top end together.
Okay.
I was gonna try to
And,
use my mage hand, but he didn't put it in a pocket or anything.
You could also use your mage hand to hold it.
I could, yeah.
Just have your mage hand hold your top clothes. Okay. The Surans kind of escort you off the ship there, and Zothes just looks at the little brooch and dreams of the money that will be acquired from this venture. This leaves one more ship and one more group to convince.
The hardest one of them all.
The Aartuks. Yeah, we've made some deals they may not like, and we've done some deeds they may not enjoy.
They don't know about it. It's fine. Right?
Their ship. yeah, right. Their ships are called lamprey ships, mostly for the forward appendage. Lamprey ships are antiquated, some of the oldest spell jamming ships still in use. They have these metallic grappling jaws built into the bow. The lamprey ship can attach itself to another ship, which is a critical feature during boarding actions. The lamprey ship sits off to the side, and aboard it you can see the starfish-like nature of the Aartuks standing there, moving about in their way. As a reminder of what those look like for everyone at home, they have these long necks that stick up out of their kind of like spiny looking appendages here in a very starfish-like shape. Their skin, for lack of a better term, is bark-like, seemingly plant-esque in many ways. You approach the Aartuk ship.
Before we approach, hey Pine, can you give us all a quick sniff to make sure we don't smell like their parts? Like them, so we don't have their dead body scent on us.
Yeah, of course, boss. Sure. I'm gonna take my antennas
Yeah.
around there.
Particularly AAA's hands very much have the scent of Aartuk on them, as does his mouth region, as does
Oh, no.
Pine Sol's hands, because you were very recently handling Aartuk spines.
May or may not be the worst parts.
We don't know. There wasn't a lot of time to discuss the last time we met them.
True. Is there anything you guys could do to like kind of get that off of you? Or are we just gonna be smelling like them?
Yeah, I know. Take both my hands that smell like that, and I like take actually all 4 of them, and I stuff them into my soggy moist pouch.
Uh-huh.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Okay. Covered
It's-
in
Yeah,
soggy
and
moist.
it's like it's weird. Like it looks radioactive, kind of, because it's glowing now.
Mhm.
You don't know why, but it's glowing like bright green.
Hmm.
Okay, I will now attempt to smell my hands and make sure that they don't smell like it.
No, they distinctly smell like weird moist pouch.
Ah, excellent. All right, come here, Triple A.
Yeah, what exactly are you looking to do?
I like take both my hands and I smack him on the cheeks, and then I go on his mouth, and then my other hands like high five him.
There's a splat and a splattering of this, and it gets all over.
I'm just imagining you got this on his eyes as well, and just kind of little windshield wipers.
All right, excellent.
Well, I don't exactly understand what it is you're doing, but why am I
Watch, this
covered
is
in
gonna
your-
be what offends
your
them
goop?
more.
Well, it's too late now. So, now you're covered in this goo. Do you want to do anything with it or just proceed?
Oh yeah, no, we're just wearing this.
Oh, no.
Okay.
It's like a sanitizer, you know, like it eventually
Yeah.
evaporates.
I think for
If you
people,
have
it's mostly
skin-
like
not for-
a
not
mud
for Triple A,
mask.
though.
It's like a mud
Yeah.
mask, kind of, but it glows a little bit. Yeah,
Well,
okay.
Isn't this mostly made from dirty dishwater?
The most recent application into the goo was indeed dirty dishwater, but that is not everything that is in the bag.
Gross. Okay.
Okay,
Fair enough.
so we approach the Aartuk ship. Yeah. What do you want to do? The Remora is literally crawling with these Aartuks.
Guess we just start walking up like,
Yeah, we just walk
like
till
we
it
always
stops us.
do.
Yeah. One of the, heads extends up and out of the an Aartuk that's wandering the place here. And well, Aartuks, yeah, they don't really communicate by mouth. They communicate in Aartuk, which is
Hmm.
probably not something you speak.
Nope.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And so its head extends upwards and it makes these like weird clicking noises with its mouth. And then remember they have those like long weird tongues. Yeah, there's some slurping noises involved as well. And then there's also some clacking and cracking sounds as if the bark of their appendages itself is part of their communication style.
Hello? Hello?
There's more communication toward you.
We come in peace. We come in peace. We have news for friend.
There's some rustling sounds, a snap, and a hiss.
Do you guys get any of this?
No. What was it that what's his face had said? These folks here, they enjoy violence. Combat. Isn't
No,
it?
they just. I mean, I guess they enjoy combat. They enjoy war apparently, which is kind of weird. I mean, I could try to attempt to communicate with one telepathically.
Well, I suppose you could do that, or I could shoot one.
How about I? Well, if you shoot them now, I don't know if they're gonna live, so I won't be able to, talk
That's
to
true.
one.
Okay, you talk
So
first.
let me
and then
talk
we'll
first,
shoot.
and then I can give you the cue to shoot. Like I'll give like a finger gun or something. Okay, awesome.
Roll the PowerPoint in the background. Roll it.
All right, my mouth projected up the wall.
I will attempt to literally repeat everything that boss said to this one guy telepathically.
Yeah, and you reach out telepathically, and you do find like there's something there. They do have a language. They do understand things, and the Aartuk. Interesting. Its head kind of up and down on the long 6-foot stalk. We should bring this to Vorchu. Come aboard. And its little like sucker-like legs goes away
Gross.
up on the deck.
I guess let's go.
Did it work?
I don't know. Be ready to run. Just be ready. Okay. Just stay alert. Yeah.
Fair enough. After you.
Yeah. I guess so. Here we go.
You go up on the deck, and all of the stalks of the Aartuks kind of pop up and just watch and rotate as they see you come in. Some of their little tongues kind of tasting the air around in the general area where you are. You walk aboard the ship, eventually finding yourself making your way to what is going to be the spelljamming helm of this particular ship. And there you see what is known as an Aartuk elder. The elders are green, larger than the wheatling predecessors. And there's one sitting there. Its stalk currently down, its head kind of like on its body here. But as you approach, it extends upwards here and begins to make that same rustling sound. And a sequence of pops and hisses here toward the approaching Aartuk.
As he approaches, his head goes up. AAA's neck extends too a little bit.
Yeah.
Don't mock him.
Oh, sorry, no, I thought it was polite.
Equivalent of bowing. The Aartuk, you can feel Pine, the first one, is like trying to reach out to you telepathically. Like it needs that connection to be able to do so. Vorchu will speak to you now. Go. Speak to him. And for everyone else, it's just like this tongue out in the front going just in circles.
And like antennas.
And he moves away.
Yes.
Receiving
I
signal.
go, come.
Yeah.
Well,
And so
Pine.
Vorchu is in front of you.
So, hey, Pine, do you know what they're saying?
Yeah, we're getting an audience with the big guy.
Oh, okay. Okay, is he saying something now, or is he just staring at us?
He's no, he's not.
I don't know how this.
You up the PowerPoint?
I don't know how this works.
I will telepathically say, we come with a PowerPoint with a great message inside.
The stalk,
Great power.
the stalk of Vorchu again extends upwards a little bit more and goes, a power point. I have
Yes.
heard of these points of power. Show it to me.
It is very powerful. But be careful. If you stare too long without blinking, it may actually ruin your eyesight.
Challenge accepted. Show me the PowerPoint.
Very well then. And I go, hey, I was like, Triple A, do it.
His head cocks back and there's the projector.
Also, you will be quizzed after the PowerPoint.
I do not take
You talk,
kindly
I'll point.
to testing. Yes, and you.
This is
you
a
talk,
test.
You
This
point.
is the test of your mental prowess as a warrior.
Good. Leader, challenge him within 3 seconds.
The elder will observe the PowerPoint, and upon its completion,
Behold.
I do not feel much power from this point. What power does it truly hold? Is it magical in nature? Does it have a way to subdue your enemies?
It has the most powerful thing of all, especially with those that partake in your line of work. It is knowledge.
Knowledge pales in comparison to the strength of my many arms.
But the greatest warriors have big brains. And make big they make big plans with their big brains, and they conquer all with this knowledge.
Quick, AAA, run the entirety audiobook of Sun Tzu's Art of War. Run it. Run
Run the Art of War one.
Yeah, should I throw in the Book of 5 Rings on top of that, or?
Yeah, all of it. You know what? For the hell of it, throw the Hobbit in there somewhere. Like the Battle of 5 Armies and all that stuff. Put it in there.
I have some stuff on Hannibal. Should I put that in there?
Yeah.
As you're having the discussion, the Aartuk elder eyes comes down from the stalk here and is very pointedly at Pines. You're kind. I have become quite familiar with Thri-kreen of recent weeks.
Yes, I have heard that you
I've seen your kind
have chosen.
eat my friends.
Yes,
and
well,
my family.
Well, I've heard that you and your family decided that it would be fun sport to destroy their ships.
There is
of
nothing
food.
more pleasure in life than war. And I will take that pleasure gladly.
Well, then you must know that with your actions come great consequences. And in fact, those that perished in the war, that may have died warriors, were then eaten. And they provide sustenance.
Have you eaten of Aartuk
Wait.
flesh?
Pine, what are you
Oh,
doing?
goodness, no. I would never do that. I'm a pescatarian. Oh, I'm sorry, not pescatarian, a pastitarian.
I'm unfamiliar with this pasta.
You have never partaken in the pasta?
I have not. What is pasta?
Pasta gives you a special type of thing when you eat it. It is called energy through carbs.
Carbohydrates and simple sugars.
And with this pasta, you can do amazing things with it. You can eat it in various ways, suitable to your needs.
Well,
It gave you more power in war.
you as a pastatarian must be very powerful indeed. I challenge you to a wrestling match. And he extends upwards here. Again, this is all just in rustles and whatever, and telepathically between Pine and Vortshu. So, unfortunately, Helene and AAA, all you do is you see the enormity of the Aartuk Elder rising up out of the spell jamming chair.
Should I shoot him now?
No, don't shoot him. He wants to wrestle me.
He wants to what?
He wants to wrestle me.
Do you want to wrestle him?
Oh, God, no, but I mean, I think I might actually have to.
Is this dangerous?
I mean, probably, yeah.
Should we go?
Well, we need them. Wait, okay, wait. I will wrestle you, but a wrestling match is much more fun when there are stakes added. Not like the food stake, but like, you know, or the wooden ones, but you know, like betting stuff.
I do really enjoy a bet. What would you like to bet?
If you beat me, you have to assist us in a great war. Yes, but I will also share with you the knowledge of the Postitarian, so that you too will hold such arcane knowledge.
What do I get if I win?
No, that's if you win.
Oh,
I will share my knowledge with you.
Postitarian knowledge.
Yes.
And if you win, we help in a war.
But we help in a war. We help in a war, and I do not share my great arcane knowledge of the Postitarian.
Sounds like you want me to lose. I will never lose. I have never lost. Virtue shall claim another victim. Gather around, my brethren. And each of the little of all the little starfish-like tentacled creatures come surrounding.
Colleen's heart is
into a
racing right
circle.
now.
Yeah, and you're all surrounded, and then all the stalks come up, and they all start making this rhythmic rustling and clicking noise.
So, boss, I just want to let you know that whether I win or lose, they still. I'm pretty. Wait. Did you agree to the terms of the wrestling match?
I will agree with one addendum.
All right, what's that?
We kill the other Thri-kreens.
Why would you waste your great strength and warrior prowess on such insects like myself? We are but lowly bugs in space, when you could dispatch your many great warrior skills on us of the Xaryxian army, the ones who dare come after even your homeworlds and destroy them. They are great warriors.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Oh no.
I love when you guys do that
Oh
with characters.
no.
I'll flash a genius it, but I don't think it's gonna matter.
That's 11. That's scary.
That's a 6, or it's an 11 with the flash of genius. What about 1 or 2? And we could eat them in front of them, much like they ate my brethren.
How about I do you one better? What if I throw them all into a sun?
Yes.
Just don't.
Yes, burn them all.
I have gained their trust, and if I lose, I will throw them into a sun. For you. No charge or anything. No taxes, nothing.
Deal agreed. It extends a tentacle towards you to shake on it.
But, regardless of me winning or losing, you do agree to wage war with us against the Xaryxian army. A great war. A dangerous war.
If I win, I lead this war. I
Okay.
say what goes.
Yeah, sure. Why not? As long as we win. I trust that you are a great leader.
There is value in beautiful death.
Yeah. But remember, you're gonna lead the charge, right? Like your ship's gonna.
Shake on it.
I'm just making sure that your ship's gonna go first when you lead.
Shake on it.
Yeah, sure, why not? Okay.
And
We're
so
doomed.
the rhythmic clicking and clacking begins here, and the tentacled appendages of the Aartuks reach out to kind of gently, you note here, for both Helene and AAA, reach out to you and start pulling you back to the edge of the circle, leaving an open space on the top deck here of this lamprey ship where it is just the Aartuk Elder Vortshu and Pinesol.
Pine, you okay? Is this what's supposed to happen?
Boss, it's okay. I got them to fight in the war.
For what? Are you
Don't
gonna
worry,
be all right?
I mean, you know, I mean, I gotta live. He has to let me live because of the deal that I made. Technically.
Okay.
So I have to live, but that doesn't mean, you know, you know, if I'm unconscious, you know, I mean, I still live it, right?
Sure. Hey, AAA, can we do? Okay.
I'm not really sure. You know, she said that she would let me know when to shoot, and she hasn't yet. So
Okay, just you know, give us a signal if you need something, okay?
Yeah. Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, nice addition. All right, Pine. I rolled a 6. So, as the wrestling match begins and the tentacles come out here of the Elder, he thoops his head back down to become more compact and comes scuttling forward here. It's essentially, the wrestling match here is unless you decide to do something else, is going to just be contested athletics checks until you're able
Okay.
to subdue the starfish-like creature.
All right.
Who's huge, right?
He's very large. He's like 6 pines.
Cool.
It's fine. Okay, so Pine, 13 on the first. I rolled another 6. It's going well at the beginning here as you're able to kind of maybe isolate one of the tentacles here. But as you pull it close to your body, you realize that the spines still hurt. You are not made of bark, wood, and spine. You are still, even under your chitinous plate, somewhat fleshy. And you take 3 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
Okay. Yes. You play dirty.
What? No, I'm not playing dirty. I'm just going to try and wrap you up. And he's going to attempt to wrap you up. I need another athletics check from you.
Okay.
Natural 20
Oh.
from Vortshu at a 24.
Can I use guidance on this?
The action you have is fighting this off or doing something. So you could take the action to guide yourself now, but that would mean that you nothing
Oh, yeah. Okay, never mind. No,
that you didn't fight against.
I'll
it.
roll.
Okay. 11. Yeah, the other 4 of its tentacles kind of start to wrap around you here, and you feel yourself becoming pushed towards the ground here, attempting to pin you underneath. It's just his incredible size comparatively. So both AAA and Helene, you see that things have taken a turn. It looked like Pine had gotten the best of Vortshu in the beginning, but it seems to be taking a bit of a dive. And also 3 more piercing damage as more of those spines puncture your shell. Oof.
Okay, let's see here.
Does anyone in the peanut gallery attempt to cheat?
I was thinking about it.
I just thought I'd ask because
I
it
have
seems
more
in
spells.
character. Oh, okay.
but
Still,
no.
we've been taking a rest.
Oh yeah, from the fight. Yeah, you guys have just kind of been here doing this.
I could shoot with a gun, and that's about it.
The real victor. Bang!
yeah. The only thing I was thinking about is handing Pine something while while grappling.
You could attempt to if you wanted to. Like fake a stumble out into the ring and see if you can't get Pine a thing?
Kind of toss her a gun.
I mean, yes.
Am I
That's awesome.
allowed? Okay, this is gonna be kind of complicated.
Okay.
Toss her a gun. Why not?
So, am I allowed to cast Burning Hands, but not at full power? Just heat my hands up. It'd probably be like half. It'd probably be like half
Specifically,
damage.
More like
Oh,
warming
okay, okay.
hands.
But you could,
Yeah, warming hands.
you could, but you could like attempt to. I'd let you do like, I like try to half hit them, right? Like you try and reduce it down, but you just want to like warm your hands. What's the goal here? Maybe I can try and help you figure out how to make that work.
It's like, you know, when you grab a curling iron with your hand.
Okay, you want to apply enough pressure here to just make them let go.
Yeah.
I say just roll Burning Hands.
Okay.
I
got
mean,
it.
just do it, right? Like, you're wrapped up in
Okay.
this. You put your hands out inside and you want to torch him. There weren't really rules set up for the engagement, right? Like,
Yeah.
go for it.
Okay. I rolled a 15. Oh, wait, it's a
so
DC check. Wait. Oh,
a dex
DC is
save.
15 save.
Right,
Yeah.
so
they
he's
have to roll
currently,
dex save.
like, attempting to hold you here. So he's going to have disadvantage because his tentacles are wrapped around you. He cannot move away from this very well, and that is a natural one, which is exactly that. He cannot move away from this and takes all 9 points of fire damage directly into his starfish-like underbelly. You hear and he spirals outwards away from you here, and you got a good reset essentially as he moves away.
Okay.
He's smoking from underneath. There's a chittering sound, like it's like when the wind hits some trees and the leaves all rustle in a wave. It goes around the circle of Aartuks. Okay, so that goes there. He comes back at you, right? Just to reach out and attempt to grapple at you. He's gonna do it again. That's a 19.
Flashbang.
Okay, it's a 10. The disadvantage is a 10. He gets flashbanged on the grapple. The rest, all the Aartuks around, all the ones that had their heads up, all of them just go downwards to avoid being blinded.
Okay, I'm gonna try and, I guess, contest in athletics because it's wrestling, right?
Yeah, so now you know you
Okay.
have him distracted, so you attempt to get in
Yeah.
there. Absolutely. 25.
Ooh,
The
nice.
flashbang and tackle by Pine as the disoriented Aartuk Elder is kind of swaying here. You get him directly onto the ground, and only a couple of the tentacles are still active here as you've pinned
I'm going
most
for
of
the
the
little,
creature.
the head, the soft part of his head or whatever with the eyeballs. Like, I'm going for that little chokehold point.
Oh, yeah. So you will like get into that where his neck can extend?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
With both of my arms. Or all four of my arms.
All
not both
of
of
your
my
arms! Yeah, so you're digging into that, and you've got a grip on it here. And now it's time to end it if you can. It's one last action. You've got to hold on him. Unless it
Do I
resets here.
Do I do athletics again, or?
If you want to. I'm giving you the option to do something else if you choose to.
I don't want to kill him because we
He
kind of.
might not die, but like you need to subdue him, right? It's like in jujitsu or something like that. You're getting him to tap out.
Oh, I take one of my pairs of hands out, let go, but I hold the other one, and I take out my rusty knives and I have them over his eyes.
That's good. Roll me an intimidation check with advantage.
Okay.
I love the
Oh,
rusty
God.
knives.
Yield! Yield!
17. I'm gonna have him make a wisdom save here. As a natural 20, and you feel that I do not fear death. Do it, you Thri-kreen coward! Do it!
I will do it, but
Do it!
be warned. I will do worse to you. If I take out your eyesight, you will not be able to see. What great warrior would you be without your eyesight?
Gladly be blind for this. Do it! And around the circle, there's just this rustling, vibrating. So you stab him,
Yeah, I mean, he said okay. He said do it. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
and you stab him, and a squelching noise, and 2 of the 4 eyes that he has here, and there's just like a collective sigh out as things just stop, and the Aartuk Elder collapses there, Vortshu bleeding out from both eyes. You stay on top of him, or do you move?
Yeah. I go submit.
You have bested me this day, and your brutality will serve us well in the war to come. I submit.
And I like stand up with the knives. Yes.
And there's just like a...
And I do this, and I like walk around him, and I just hold up my arms.
Very out of character, Helene would jump up and just start clapping. Like, ah!
Triple H is like, oh, what the fuck?
Oh,
You did it. Well done. There's some quiet there as, rushing forward. They go check on their leader, and he shoves them away with his large spine tentacles, and we are the deal. I, Vortshu, will honor that deal. Myself and our 5 lamprey ships will fight in this war.
I relay that to you, my compatriots.
Very, very cheesily and very, blockbuster movie like. Helene looks at AAA and goes, "Remind me not to piss Pine off."
Just bloody, rusty knives in their second set of hands, just still green Aartuk blood all over the place.
And then I like do a little cool, like little showy, like I spin him around, and then I go, and when I spin him around, the blood falls off the blade, and it goes, and I like tug them both in.
Oh my god.
You seem to have bested and subdued Vortshu in the wrestling match. Wrestling, I use that term very loosely at this point. But that is the 4th representative, and you have now successfully, in one way or another, gotten them all on board with this. The last thing to do is to go to Vocath and tell him of your success, and that you've done it. You have an army.
Let's go.
We head into the interior of Vocath's base. Again, he's in that rather large room where his 2 guards stand on either side, and he has all of his trophies scattered about. He sits in the large chair here and launches as you enter. It seems you have news. Well,
Yeah,
with it then.
Did you expect different? We did it.
I will say that I am impressed. I expected more pushback from some of the captain.
There was some pushing.
They were all pretty convinced
Stabbing.
by our PowerPoint.
It wasn't really a great PowerPoint though.
I'd spent time on it. Yeah.
It's very good.
It's
Do
not
you
like
wanna
just
see
one of
it?
those normal ones. It's like it's really legit.
I am
You
a
wanna see
fan
it?
of points of power, yes.
His head back and just shoots it.
Point. Quick smash, like all through the thing, the crayon drawings, all the planets, how we destroy the Xerxes Empire, the explosions, everything. And yes, I can see why they were quite taken by that. Very well done. Well, it seems then that I must hold my own end of the bargain. Your cause must be worth support. I will reach out to some of my Mercane allies or some additional ships and crew. Make your preparation. It will take some time to assemble and travel to Xaryxis.
Can we request something?
Yes, what is it?
I mean, with your wealth and power and all that kind of stuff, can we have a ship?
You arrived on a ship.
No, I mean
It's not ours.
like our own.
That was an Uber.
It doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be super special. Doesn't need to have, like all these super powerful weapons and stuff. But I think single-handedly gaining the trust and also stabbing one of them and showing, who's the best warrior and stuff like that, deserves a little something,
Well, I mean, we're gonna need it, right? We're gonna need it.
Yeah, and I think we're gonna need 1,000 gold as well.
I don't. I mean, I just said the ship, to be honest.
Well, I was
I
just
am
thinking,
already
for expenses.
providing you multiple more ships in your endeavor. I do not have to involve myself in any way.
No, you don't have to involve yourself in any way, but just think about all the, word of mouth, all the exposure for your vast, multiple businesses.
We'll even call it the Vocath if you want.
Oh, wait, that's actually a really good name.
Actually, an excellent name for a ship. What the hell? You can attempt a persuasion here, and no advantage. A flat persuasion roll.
I'm not doing
See
it.
if you appeal to his vanity enough.
I'm gonna look at the boss with big white eyes, like,
We could get
Well,
a boat.
The boss has a 20.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh
Dude, yeah.
my!
Yeah. I keep holding it just in case there's something that I have in mind, but I don't think
Remember,
it's gonna happen.
you lose him at the end of the show.
Yeah. So we could call it the Vocath. We can even put your favorite colors on it. We could the banners and stuff like that. Hey, and if you want, we'll come pick you up and give you a ride if you want. Sometimes just give us a call.
Along with the gold, along with the gold, along with the gold, along with the gold.
But here, I cut you in on a deal. The 1,000 gold, it was for advertising reasons. That's usually we usually charge double that. But I think I think AAA was cutting the, he likes to jump the gun, get it? Because he likes guns. He was jumping the gun on giving you you got it. AAA, next time we do this, you got to lead with the actual offer and then cut it back, all right? He knows for next time. So 1,000 gold, we put all your colors on it. We advertise your lovely little arena here. We bring people over. You get lots of business after the war. It's going to be booming. I mean, there's going to probably be a ton of people that probably want to fight because the war's over. It's all yours. It's all yours for one ship with 1,000 gold, discounted price on advertisement.
You use a lot of words and say so very little.
Ouch.
Oh my gosh.
As for a ship, are you using your nat 20 on your persuasion here?
Yeah.
I can provide you. What does the total come to? 20 plus what?
Are you talking? There would be 24. Yes.
I have an additional ship in the area that I could recall and repurpose for this situation. As for the 1,000 gold, you can claim that from your princess when you rescue. I will not be providing any additional monetary assistance.
I am already sending you a ship and 2 hammerheads and 5 squid ships. I've just gotten the word they will arrive 5 days. That is more than enough in this endeavor.
AAA, mark it down. He doesn't want the platinum package.
Yeah, got it, no problem. AAA writes down that. There's a quick search to see how much the ship is worth. We can just sell it.
Yeah, how much?
Yes, ship. He didn't tell you what kind of ship. He just said he has a ship in the area that he could sell.
Yeah. Cool.
It has been a long day. Go, rest in your quarters, prepare, and plan. You should head out to Xaryxis space soon. Take quite a while to arrive there from Doom space. There, I think, the final act begins.
Oh wait, can you give me one more thing before you go?
More things. What is it always with this me? What about providing Vocath with?
You owe us for dropping a skeletal man on us.
I just wanted you to sign one of my rusty knives.
Oh, well, in that case.
Actually, could you sign both? Maybe, because like then they match. And have your name on both.
Please, if you could. He snaps his fingers, and his large guard will come over to you and take the knives.
Yeah.
Vocath, and Vocath brings out this rather elegant paintbrush where he will paint on Vocath.
Oh, excellent. Awesome. Oh, this is great. Thank you. They're my most prized possessions, believe it or not. I know they're old and whatnot.
Nice to meet a fan.
Yes. Thank you so much. I'm a big fan of your glass dome. It's
This
beautiful.
guy.
I'm so sorry that, it got ruined, but, like, it's gorgeous.
What's a few thousand gold to repair such?
I agree. It should be repaired. Post haste. Yeah, but you,
William points to the guard.
come on. Repair a little faster.
You know what? Yes. Why aren't you assisting in the repairs? And he looks at, good, boss. I don't know how. Go help them immediately. We'll go trundling off in that direction.
God, can you believe that he's like trying to get, like he's on the clock, man. Like it's just.
It's hard to find good help these days.
Yeah, I get you there. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. All right, boys, and I hold my knives up.
Time to go. So,
Time to go.
as you head out of Vocath's study area, his receiving area, and back out towards your ship, and by your ship I mean, well, the vampirate's ship, the Last Breath. We close out our show. In the next few days, which will mostly happen off screen here, our team will level up, level 8. We will travel to Xaryxis space, and the final battle will begin.
Did you just sleight of hand me try to take my knives?
No. I was trying to see that if I wanted to, could I steal something from him just to see if that was going to be a good roll. I had to check
That's not how you do that. You can't roll.
No, it
and
was
then
it was
say
for my
you
own
wanted
sake.
to roll.
It was for my own sake.
Well, this has been Spelljammer Adventures in
Spelljammer.
Space, and the negotiations went relatively well. I'm very proud of you all. And let's go around, do some shout outs here, and then we'll close out for the day. And we'll see you in 2 weeks. Dion, where can we find
It's
you
me.
on the internet where you make
Dion.
super sick PowerPoints?
Yeah. I do actually some PowerPoints, Most of my
You
YouTube
have to make-
content
You have to make one
is-
now.
Yeah, I should make one. It will be on how to be bad at Tarkov. So yeah, you can find me everywhere at Danotage, DANOTAGE. We're quite literally on every non-problematic platform, I think.
So not Truth Social. That's wild.
Yeah, not Truth, not what is the parlor? Not any of those. Definitely not on those. And if I am, I'm just trolling everybody with telling everybody the Earth is round.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's me. And yeah, Hitman tonight. I think we're
Excellent.
Hitmaning.
Oh, hey, I have to do that tomorrow.
Nice.
Enjoy. Excellent. Drew, Mudcat, where can people find you at on the internet?
Yeah, you can find me on Twitch at Mudcat or Mudcat TV on the socials. And you can also find me Sunday nights at D20 Deathmatch on Twitch and YouTube, where we will let people pound each other's face in over and over again.
There's some very good clips of both Dan and Kat
Yes,
floating around right now, and I'm enjoying.
there's some pretty
all
good
of them.
ones. I gotta get some more made, but there's some choice clips.
Some good
I
ones.
saw them too.
I got to watch
I
a
had
little
fun
bit of
going
it. It was
over the
very
top.
good. It was very
Oh,
good.
that was so much fun. I really like that.
Or under the bottom.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Excellent. Thank you very, very much for being here. Kat, welcome back. Where can people find you out on the internet?
Hello, my name is Kat, and I am back. I'm back for a good bit, streaming and whatnot. I was painting a druid 3D printed mug for a little bit, so we're still gonna be doing that, but it'll be on the back burner because tomorrow I'm gonna be streaming Hitman, League of Assassinations, or Assassins or whatnot, and checking out their new DLC. We've got a bunch of other games to play, but yeah, I'm back too. I'm really excited to be here. And play games.
I'm excited to
Here.
exist.
I'm excited to exist in my
this
own space again and every
area.
day. Yes, it's been such a long time, but I am still always thankful that, every Friday majority of every Friday when we can, we get to have this game because it definitely.
When we can.
Well, yeah, I mean, because it's true. Yeah, when we can. But honestly, it's been great. I love this group.
It's
Very
been
hilarious.
fun. Thank you
Game's been
guys.
absolutely great.
Thank you guys for playing today. I do appreciate it. Thank you for hanging out at home and those that were watching. Until 2 weeks from now. See you then. Bye-bye.